All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may be seated.
Miss Sanchez claims her boyfriend disappeared with another woman at his party and says when she went to find him, she fell and was injured.
State your name.
I'm Maria Sanchez.
Sir?
Bill Thompson.
All right, and ma'am, you're suing the defendant for $1,038, alleging he owes you this money for an injury you had at his home?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, start with you.
So, Bill and I have been dating for about 6 months. To my understanding...
How did that go? How has that been?
It was great. So I thought, I was led to believe that it was going to become something serious.
How were you led to believe that?
Well, first off, I mentioned on our very first date that I'm dating to marry. I'm 36 years old. I'm not...
Maria makes it clear from the start that she dates with the goal of marriage. At 36 years old, she wants stability and commitment, and she was upfront about it on the very first date. However, setting such expectations early can often lead to misunderstandings. Did Bill genuinely share the same intentions, or did he simply go along without meaning it? Viewers, what are your thoughts? Should individuals openly state their marriage goals on a first date, or does it create unnecessary pressure? Share your opinions in the comments section below.
Just dating to have fun. Like
How many
some
guys
people.
have you told that to?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
How many guys have you expressed that to when you meet them? Or
Well, I haven't been dating for a while. He was my first date in about 2 years.
do you think what you say has anything to do with it?
Well, Your Honor, with all respect, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Silicon Valley. Where I'm from, we are straightforward, to the point, serious, and...
Okay, that may not, don't sound like that's been working out for you, though.
Apparently not.
Yeah, no, that's...
Lesson learned, that's for sure.
I don't know of any man who would hang around long after you tell them that on the first date.
And
any man. I'm here, and you got to marry me if we gonna go on the second date, third date, fourth date, or fifth date. They don't even know you. I don't even know you. What are you talking about?
And
you might be the worst date in the world. You might turn bad on me next month. So what are you talking about? You better try to get along with me and get me to like you and me like you. I mean, that's... Go ahead, though. That's your
that
thing.
is why I was led to believe it could have been more than just dating. We went on
No, you led yourself to believe that.
Well, no. If I may, with all respect, Your Honor, no, we went on 4 more dates after the fact that I told him I'm dating to marry. Not only did we go on 4 more dates...
Either they leave or they trick.
Judge Mattis does not hesitate to deliver a reality check. He warns Maria that revealing marriage intentions too early can have one of 2 outcomes. Either the man leaves immediately, or he stays and pretends to care, leading to heartbreak later. Maria insists that Bill intentionally led her to believe that their relationship was serious. But here is the key question. Was Maria ignoring obvious red flags, or did Bill deliberately mislead her for his own benefit? This is where emotional expectations collide with practical realities, and the consequences are about to unfold.
He tricked you.
He tricked me.
That's what's going to happen to you over and over, ma'am. Either a guy going to trick you, or he's just going to leave. No man is doing that. I'm sorry. I know a lot of men, I guess you would assume. And I just know that, you know anybody that ever did that? Any man that ever did that? Either I trick them or stay around when you tell them that. They trick ladies. I'm sorry. But go ahead.
Yeah, so...
just trying to give you a little... for the future. You got to massage it a little better.
I get it now.
Do it nuance that thing a little bit. All right, go ahead.
Right. So Houdini here with his tricks.
Right.
He listened. I mean, the very
On
first...
those dates, how was it going?
Wonderful. Wonderful. Everything I told him on the first date that I loved, that I enjoyed. I mean, the first date I told him my favorite thing to do was bowl. Our second date, we're at the bowling alley. Empty. He rented out the bowling alley for just him and I. Tricked me.
Now that's big.
Yeah, exactly. So I was really led to believe this was going to go somewhere.
Yeah, I would too. Somebody rent out the whole establishment for me. Yeah, absolutely. I say he in love, and the next step is the altar.
Bill rented an entire bowling alley exclusively for Maria. On the surface, It looks like an act of deep affection, the kind of gesture that makes anyone believe a serious commitment is coming. But here is the trap many fall into. Expensive gestures do not always reflect genuine intentions. Just because someone spends money or effort does not automatically mean they want a long-term future together. Was Bill deeply invested, or was he simply creating the illusion of seriousness? What do you think? Share your views in the comments. Were his actions sincere, or was he playing a role?
You're right to believe that. All right, I'm back with you now.
Okay.
First, I thought something was wrong with you. But no, you got it right. If he did, you told him that, and that was his response. No, you got right to believe that. So he led you to believe.
He led me to believe we were going to be more than just dating partners. So fast forward to when I got hurt, is he invited me to a barbecue.
Now we arrive at the turning point, the infamous barbecue. Maria believed she was stepping into a significant milestone in their relationship. Meeting Bill's mother, brother, and close friends seemed to confirm her hopes that this was becoming serious, but within minutes, Bill vanished into the house with another woman, and rumors started spreading that she was his actual girlfriend. Imagine being surrounded by strangers, humiliated and confused, believing you were someone special, only to feel completely replaced. This is where the emotional weight of this case intensifies, and Maria's frustration is about to explode.
At his
The
home.
lawsuit we're talking about.
Yes.
You all were still dating.
Yes.
All right, let me allow him to give some background, and then we'll get to the specific incident that we're here for.
Like she said, we met at a coffee shop. She ordered one of my favorite drinks, a chai latte, and I said, make it two, trying to be smooth. And she did bring up the whole marriage thing, but I explained to her, yeah, I'm dating to marry too, who isn't, but I'm single until I'm married. You know what I mean?
Well, until you make the commitment. Well, I guess you're single, but in terms of dating other ladies, you're dating other ladies until you tell the one that you're committed.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on that understanding.
That's my values. People do what they want to do. So
I agree. I'm from the South. You know, Southern values is what we do. But a few things go on. We have a few dates. We get, how do I put this? Intimate a few times, and it's, you know, there's feelings there. There's potential there. But I didn't discuss that I am trying to marry her.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
I was led to believe it's going to be something serious. What man would introduce you to his mother?
good point.
And later,
How many joints you smoke a day?
About 2.
3 joints a day? What time? You smoke them at night?
It's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No, well then you're a weed head.
This is where the legal conflict begins. While searching for Bill inside the house, Maria says she slipped and fell down a staircase because the railing collapsed. The house was under renovation. There were tools and paint buckets scattered, and she was wearing high heels, all of which made the situation more dangerous. But here is the key legal question. If a homeowner clearly instructs guests to avoid certain areas for safety reasons, and someone chooses to ignore that warning, who is responsible when an accident happens? Judge Mathis is about to make an important ruling on liability that every viewer should pay close attention to.
How did it go from there?
It was great. She really appreciated that I was paying attention to the things that she liked. We had gone to a paint and sip, just did some art, drank a little bit of wine, stuff like that. Fast forward to, I guess, where the incident happened. I acquired a new house from one of my family members. It's been in the family for a while. It was just kind of time for me to have it. I'm still doing renovations inside the home, but the backyard was ahead of schedule. We got it done like about 3 weeks in advance. So I said I'm gonna have a big cookout. Invite all my friends, family, my mother was there.
Ooh, you're about to tell me all your women. So let me hear that. I ain't gonna let that come out your mouth because I don't want my son to be fighting in here. Because if you say that, that's what's gonna happen. She gonna jump on you. Yeah, I invited all my women. That's what it sounded like you were leading to. What did happen, ma'am?
He knows you already.
Yeah.
I say I know him already.
Yes, absolutely.
What did happen?
So his mother was going to be there. His only brother was coming with her. They were flying in from out of town specifically for this party. Friends of his I've never met. Again, meeting his mother and his only brother, I was led to believe it's going to be something serious. What man would introduce you to his mother?
Good point.
I believed it was going to be something serious. Not only that, when we are at the party, he does what he does best, plays Houdini, and disappeared in the house with another woman who I'm overhearing from one of his friends speaking, saying that that was his girlfriend. And that's when I went in the house to look for him. He was gone longer than 10 minutes with this woman. And I'm left outside with people that I've met for the first time. So I did go inside looking for him, and that is when I got hurt.
What happened when you went in? You missed a whole lot there.
So I went in, and I'm looking for him. I'm calling his name. No response. Didn't see him. As he mentioned, the house was being renovated, so there were some paint buckets, some tools. I went around them.
Not supposed to be there.
I went around them, and I went down the stairs where I thought maybe he would be. The railing was a little shaky when I was going down. I had on some really high heels that day. As I get to the middle of the staircase and I'm holding the rail, the whole railing goes falling down, and I go falling down with the railing.
Judge Mattis rules in favor of Bill Thompson and dismisses Maria's claim entirely. The reason: Bill explicitly warned all guests to remain in the backyard and only use designated areas on the first floor. Legally, this is called assumption of risk. If you knowingly enter a hazardous area after being told not to, you accept responsibility for any injuries that occur. It is a painful lesson for Maria, but the court has to uphold the law. This moment highlights how crucial it is to respect safety warnings, even when emotions are running high.
That's when he decides to come out. And
where was he?
You know what? Till this day, I still don't know.
Okay.
I do know that he was with Sarah.
Okay, was any discussion? Did any discussion go on? I know about the injury, so.
Yes, I was upset. I was upset. I was hurt. I was embarrassed. Not only did him and Sarah come running to see what was going on, his mother was there, his brother was there.
And Sarah stood over, she was right there as well.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And she screamed, "Oh my gosh, what an embarrassment." And I was completely in shambles.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interject. She is neglecting the fact that she was belligerent and drunk.
That is not the truth. I had a half a glass of wine.
Was the glass this big?
It was a glass of wine.
How you know? You had run off with Jane Doe.
No, she also left
How you know whether she's drinking or not? He had been gone, right?
Right. Longer than 10 minutes.
Go ahead.
So, Sarah's my business partner. Sarah and I, she is a real estate agent, and I told you I flip houses. So our business aligns. It's important for us to work together. She's a big community influence. She's been in the area for years. I'd be a fool not to work with her. And yes, we have dated in the past and, you know, had our moments, but she was there as a friend, as a business partner.
Did you have that area blocked off?
Yes,
you said
sir.
you were doing renovations. How was it blocked off?
I explicitly told her, stay in the, or not her, but the group, everyone that was there, I made an announcement. I said, let's stay in the backyard. The house is being renovated. Only use the 2 bathrooms on the first floor.
Ma'am, is that
right
true?
He did verbally state that, but the staircase was not blocked off. The only thing that was blocked off.
If he stated it, that's enough. That does mean it's blocked off.
Thank
He
you.
told you not to, and you did it anyway. You took the risk and you injured yourself. Claim is dismissed.
Next, we move into another dramatic legal showdown. Isaac Manfred versus Josh McDonald. 2 close friends find themselves in court after a weekend hangout went terribly wrong. Isaac is suing Josh for $520, claiming Josh smoked marijuana inside a rental car, which led to a hefty fine. While marijuana is legal in Denver, that does not mean it can be used anywhere, especially in rental vehicles. This case explores the tension between friendship, personal responsibility, and legal boundaries, and the outcome will surprise many viewers.
The fine he received after he returned the vehicle.
State your name,
Isaac Manfred.
sir.
Josh McDonald.
All right, and sir, you're suing the defendant for $520, alleging he owes this money for a fine administered as a result of him smoking marijuana in the car?
That's correct.
Start with you.
Your Honor, me and Josh met our freshman year of college, and we quickly became good friends over pot. We became friends, and we would always hang out, but it was always just related to weed. And
No
then
weed heads, burnouts.
a little bit, but that's
Did
more
you
in my
finish
past.
college?
I did, yes.
How about you?
Yes, I did, sir.
All right, go ahead.
I put that in my past, and then Josh came to town.
Put what in your past?
I don't smoke marijuana anymore, sir.
Why?
It got me really paranoid, and it started to get me.
How long had you been smoking weed? People stopped being paranoid like after the first year of weed.
What happened for me
You
was
must have had that chronic. Go ahead, sir.
as Josh kept pushing the envelope, I didn't want to do that anymore, and the stronger the weed, I would get freaked out, so I stopped.
All right, there you go. The stronger it gets, the more paranoid. Yep.
Exactly, yeah, and then.
You shaking your head now, huh?
I've heard that that's the case.
Go ahead.
So after college ended the next fall, Josh came to visit Denver, and he was going to stay.
All the weed in the country is in Denver. That's the first place they made it legal.
Coming up.
And then I said, that's a rental car, and now I'm going to get fined for that. And so I was fined $520, and that's why I'm suing.
Josh admits openly that he smoked marijuana inside the rental car. This is a critical mistake that many people make, assuming that if something is legal in a state, it is automatically permitted everywhere. However, rental agreements have strict rules, and violating them can result in expensive penalties. Isaac trusted Josh with the car, but Josh's decision left Isaac responsible for a substantial fine. This serves as an important reminder for everyone. Always read the terms carefully, because overlooking the fine print can cost you more than you expect.
Let me ask about how much of a pothead he is first. Let me hear from you. How many joints you smoke a day?
To answer your question, about 3, 2.
3 joints a day? What time? You smoke them at night?
It's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No, well then you're a weed head. You're a weed head. I thought you might have been saying you smoke one to relax when you get home, and then one maybe to help get to sleep or something. So when you're 21, you can smoke your weed, but if you're smoking in public or while operating, just like drinking, if you're doing it anywhere like drinking, you're not supposed to drink and drive, not supposed to smoke and drive, not supposed to drink or have open alcohol in the car as a passenger, I don't think. But you tell me what happened. Why are you suing him?
I'm suing him because he came to visit for the weekend, and we were going to see some old college buddies. And Friday night we went out, Saturday night we went out, Sunday night he wanted to go to another party, and I was so tired because I had to get up for work in the morning that I told him I didn't want to go, but I said he could take my car. And he took the car. The next morning I wake up and I'm getting in the car that I am using to go to work. It's a rental car because my car is in the shop. I open up the door and the car just reeks of marijuana. And in my rental agreement, it clearly states that there's no smoking or vaping inside the vehicle. And so I asked Josh, I said, did you smoke in the car? And he said, yes, I did. And then I said, that's a rental car, and now I'm going to get fined for that. And so I was fined $520, and that's why I'm suing.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
What's your defense, sir?
Isaac he never let me know that it was a rental car. You know, he had texted me when I said I was on the way to Denver that he
How did the smoke get in the car? Who was smoking the weed?
I was smoking the weed, Your Honor.
You were driving?
Nope.
Go ahead.
I had gotten back from the party, and instead of going inside or going outside and smoking because it's cold in Denver, like I have no problem because I have a med card, and Oklahoma it's illegal, so I was able to smoke more in Denver. So, and then when I got back, I figured
it's legal. You know half of the law. Yeah, it's legal, but not in an automobile, as you just heard me say. Just like you can't drink open alcohol in an automobile, whether you're the driver or the passenger. You can't smoke weed in an automobile, whether you're the driver or the passenger. You did. You were negligent, and it cost him $520. In fact, you broke the law. while in his car.
2 cases, 2 powerful lessons. In the first, assumptions about commitment led to heartbreak and personal injury. In the second, a moment of carelessness cost a friendship $520. Judge Mattis delivered firm and fair rulings in both situations, showing how personal decisions have serious legal consequences. If you found these cases as fascinating as we did, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for more detailed courtroom breakdowns and legal insights. There is much more drama and learning ahead, so stay tuned.